Hey everybody, how's it going today? Uh, Today I'm gonna do a TRX4M build. I got a bunch of meus parts and a couple injora parts, injora axles, and injora tires and wheels. Um, I'm still waiting for my body. It's a meus ripper body. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the build, and then after the build, we're gonna take it out for a run and see how good it is. Um, so I have the skid plate, gearbox, and motor, and battery tray from meus. It's looking pretty nice. I wanted a different motor. This is the 87 turn motor. I wanted the 44 turn motor, but I'll end up upgrading it later down the road. Got the stainless steel links. Got stainless steel drive shafts. Got the 25 amp brushed ESC. 8 kg servo. And then I have the Injora axles, the plus 4mm axles from Injora. So here's the front. Pretty nice looking. And then also I have these brass 1.0 wheels with 64mm rock terrain tires. I was gonna go with the 1.3s, the 70mm, but I just thought it might look a little too big. I'm going for more of a scale look than I don't know. I seen a couple with the 70mm on, and it just looked kind of like a monster truck, so I went with these. So yeah. All right. Well, let's get to it. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these links together, put all the balls in, and screw all the rod ends on. And then after that, we'll do that. I'm still waiting for my body. It's actually out for delivery right now, so by the time I get it, I should be ready to put it all together. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is the links. It's a pretty cool sticker. Probably use it. Yeah, some are straight and some are a little curved. So these are gonna be for the rear, and these are gonna be for the front. All right, so let's put the pivot balls or the pillow balls in here. I don't have shock pliers. I should probably get some, honestly, but this works. A little stiff. Alright, so I'll get back to you guys when I have all these rod ends done. Okay, got two left. I'm not exactly sure where the curved ones go and where the straight ones go. It's been a while since I had a TRX4M. I did do a build before, but I'm not exactly sure. It was years ago. So I'm not really sure what goes where. Okay, so these are the rears. These are the fronts. But which ones go where? Not too sure. Guess I'll just put them on and we'll figure it out from there. I'm assuming the curved ones go there and then the straight ones go to the axle. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, got the rear links on. Unfortunately, I got a notification and my body is not going to be here until tomorrow. So that's a bummer. But I'm going to put everything else together so when I get the body, I could just slap it on and we'll be good to go. And I still need to get a battery as well, but I wanted to get the build done. I've been super excited to build this. And I can't believe my body's not going to be here. Oh well. So I got the rear links on. Now I'm going to do the front links. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to take these off when I get my body because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be holding the body on the link screws. Because I know with the Ripper you don't need a chassis; it's literally the chassis and the body. So I think these are gonna screw in. It's gonna hold the body in because I don't think it's just gonna be this one tiny little screw right here. Let me get the rest of the front put on, and then we'll go from there. Honestly, I wasn't sure exactly what body I wanted to do. I was debating whether I want to do the Ripper or the Rock Tarantula. I ended up going with the Ripper. I seen a few photos of it, and I was like, that looks pretty nice actually. So I went with that. If I don't like it, I could always change it. I kind of wanted to do a scale build also. I was thinking about doing a scale, like Chevy C10 build or something, but I ended up not doing that. But now that I have all the parts, I can do it if I really wanted to. I've never done a meus build. I've done a couple Endura builds. I've never done a meus build, although it's not full meus. Um, I mean, I haven't ran it yet, but from what I can tell, I'm not gonna lie, I like the Endura links better. I like the Endura skid plate better. But we'll have to see when we run it, because you never know. Just does not want to go in there. Super, super tight. Kind of want to file the rod end down a little bit just to try and get it in there a little easier. Alright, boom. Got all the links on. Looking pretty good. So now, man, it just sucks I don't have my body. That's a bummer. Guess I can put the drive shafts on. Let me go ahead and take this out of here. I do like the way these drive shafts looks though. They look pretty nice. You know, I just realized I need to take this whole thing apart. How am I going to get my front drive shaft on? There we go. Probably should put some Loctite on there. Oh well. Okay, got the front and rear drive shaft. Now let's put this back in there. Magnet in the motor's pulling my screw off of my driver. Alright, so I got the rear links on. I ended up having to file down the pillow balls a little bit because they were just not going in the Endura axle housing. I think I might have to do the same to this. Yeah, they're just way too tight. I'm gonna have to file it down a little bit. Um, but yeah, so there it is, the rear on there. So let me file these down a little bit, and then we'll put those, and then the drive. So all I did to make these fit, I literally just filed it a little bit. Okay, a little bit on that side, a little bit on this side. Okay, now it fits. Let's try this side. Yep, now it fits. Perfect. Boom. Okay, so there's the rear. Looking pretty good. Get some articulation going in there. Alright, so now we got the front axle. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Set this over here. Alright, where's my tool? I'm going to open this up real quick. That's not even the right size. Gotta take this out of here. Put the servo mount. I want to see if they're greased. Okay. Boom. Kind of sucks. The transmission and the differential gears are all like stock gears, so I'm definitely gonna have to change my transmission gears to crawling gears, and I want to do overdrive in the front of this. So I'm gonna have to end up upgrading it a little bit. Yep, we got grease in there. Definitely got grease. All right. So let's put this back. And I believe this goes here like this. Boom. All right. So there's a laydown servo mount. Looking pretty good. No binding. All right, let's get the steering rack put together. Got my steering linkage. Boom. Pretty sure that's how it goes right there. Pretty good steering angle on that. Look at that. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, let's see if this servo fits in here. All right, got the servo. Let's see if it fits in here in the laydown servo mount. And yes, it does. Actually, I need to put my links on first, because if I put that on, I'm not going to be able to put my links. So let's see here. Yep, definitely going to have to file these down a little bit. That's a bummer. Because you do not want to fit in there like this. Yeah, definitely going to have to file these down. So let me file these down, I'll come back. Okay. Now I got the front on. Now, what about these ones? Do these ones fit? Nope. Gonna have to file these ones down too. Nearly like a millimeter too big, so I just literally take a tiny bit off and then just... Okay, got the front on. Oh, I forgot my drive shaft. No. Whatever, we'll put it on right now. No problems. So there it is. Without the body on. Looking pretty nice. The pillow ball, the suspension is a little tight, but I think over time it'll loosen up a little bit. But there's that. Now the servo. Go right here. Boop. Alright, now what screws do I need for the servo? Yep. Okay, thanks. Ongoing. Alright, so servo's in. Okay, servo's in. Now the servo arm, servo horn. There we go. There's the servo arm. I think I might have this on upside down. I'm gonna have to take it off and redo it. Oh wait, my servo's on backwards. Look at that, my servo's on backwards. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, got my servo horn on the correct way. Now, I know I'm gonna have to end up taking this thing off, but whatever. Okay, now let's put on the servo horn. Steering linkage, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of on backwards or upside down. I'm gonna have to fix that. This is on upside down, I think. Yeah, definitely gonna have to fix that. Oh yeah, it's this one. So this one's missing one of the bead screws because Injora sent me a used part and somebody putting it together broke off the screw in the hole over tightening it. And honestly, I just didn't want to return it or anything. I was just like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal to me, so I'll just keep it. But it's kind of annoying. All right, boom, there she is. Not completely finished yet. Still need my body. Still need suspension, and to put my ESC and receiver. But yep, there she is. Dang, look at that. Hopefully, I'll get that much articulation when I actually put my suspension on. All right, well, she's done for now.